this is Kix Brooks, and you are listening to Rick's House, everything you need to know about home improvement. And here comes Rick.
Oh, well, it's Rick's House. If you got a question, he'll help you figure it out. 'Cause it's Rick's House.
Good Saturday morning to you. Welcome back to Rick's House. Thanks for joining us on the program. Hey, Mama and them, we are doing an audio test. Hence the reason I got my white t-shirt on, and we are excited about figuring this thing out. Been working all afternoon since the cat did what the cat did. Let's turn that down a little bit and get that better. That was a little bit loud, wasn't it? A little bit better. My voice carries. Now, there we go. We just got to know what levels to do. Listen, I appreciate y'all listening to me each and every Saturday morning, and I'm thankful. We've got a brand new setup, and I wanted to try it, and Brother Skip helped me, and we talked about a lot of stuff on the program this morning, so I wanted to do something that we can hopefully start adding maybe a little bit more entertainment for you, maybe another day. Maybe some of those kinds of things, but I've got it where everybody can hear us, and I'm taking a picture of it because that's what we're going to do. So all you folks that listen to us all the time, thank y'all so much. Without y'all, we wouldn't be able to do that. Without our sponsors and our streaming and the radio stations, of course, this is just podcasting right now. They're doing Carson Newman basketball, and so we've got that going on. But we figured out that, yeah, we can take phone calls. We can do lots of things with our new setup. So I just wanted to take a minute and try some stuff to make sure it sounds right and set the appropriate levels so that we're not feeding too much. We're feeding enough. Everything's recording, and that we can give you good quality broadcasting, because that's what you deserve, and that's what I want to give to you. So we're going to do that. So we're going to pretend right now that we're taking a timeout. So let's say that we are going to go to that first commercial timeout, and then we'll come back, and I'll talk for just a little bit longer, and we'll do a few more minutes so you guys can see how it sounds, and then comment for me and tell me if you have suggestions, all those kinds of things. Because it's Saturday afternoon, 2:13 Central Time in West Texas, but 3:13 in back home in East Tennessee, and we are going to go to that first time out. Let me know how the commercials sound, and you're listening to Rick's House, and we'll be right back, y'all.
To build a strong house, you gotta start with a solid foundation. This is Rick's House, the home improvement show.
Hey, y'all, this is Rick Allen, host of Rick's House Home Improvement Radio Show on the road. Let me tell you about my friends at Knoxville Salvage and Old City Kitchens. Joel Popper and the team there have been friends of this program for a long time, and they want to be your friend. Friends, they have got the best cabinets, the best products. You say, Rick, is it seconds? No, everything's first quality. They do have some seconds if you want to get a deal, but not on kitchens and not on about everything they have in the store. So trust me, they're part of our team. They want to be part of your team. And in this environment where
building materials are going through the roof, they're going to have the best prices on the best products in Knoxville or anywhere in the surrounding area. Call them today. See them online. KnoxvilleSalvage.com, OldCityKitchens.com. A Rick's House favorite.
Hello, this is Pete with Sanders Plumbing Company. We've been your local trusted plumber since 1989. We're not a franchise or a branch of some huge company from out of town. We're your friends, neighbors, and part of your community. Let us know your plumbing needs, and we'll treat your home as if it were our own. Sanders Plumbing, quality service for quality people. Call 922-9175.
Stover's Liquidation knows that the cost of materials to build or remodel a home has gone up. But our prices are low at Stover's Liquidation. Great prices every day. Luxury vinyl plank starting at just 69 cents per square foot. Pre-finished hardwood flooring starting at just $129 per square foot. Appliances, 40% less than you pay at the big box store. Just in, beautiful 3/4 by 6 pre-finished hardwood flooring. Several great colors. Get it before it's gone. Come shop us in Antioch, Oak Ridge, or Cookville, or online anytime at StoversLiquidation.com. Stovers.
Want the good, the bad, and the ugly of home improvement? You found it. This is Rick's House.
Oh, well, it's Rick's House. If you got a question, he'll help you figure it out. 'Cause it's Rick's House.
To have you back on the program. Doing a little audio test this afternoon and making sure that we're getting the sound right so that we don't have those problems anymore. We got a brand new cat for Christmas, and that cat decided that it was going to get right in the middle of my stuff and tear it all to pieces. And so after I've tested the different cords and tried it out and stuff, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to put it on there and do a little show, just a little bit of a show, so you guys can hear it and get some feedback and make sure everything sounds like it's supposed to do. When we're talking about home improvement, we're talking about traveling on the road, we're talking about doing all the things that we do. This is not on the radio stations right now, hence the reason I'm using the original Rick's House theme. And you'll hear some of our older sponsors that have been with us. But this just gives me a chance to make sure that I have more than one way to feed it to you, so it sounds right and sounds good and does what we're supposed to do. So I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to do a little bit about that. You know, we've been talking a lot about propane gas and the dangers of propane gas, and we've pretty much just eliminated it. Now, I think I'm going to put, I said it on the radio program this morning, I think I'm going to put a cutoff valve, and just so that in the event that I actually had to use my HVAC and my gas heat, we use the air conditioner all the time, but in case I had to use my gas heat, I got a guy coming out to check all that just to make sure it's in good shape. But I don't sleep well just knowing it's on there. I really don't. You know, I don't feel good about it. I don't feel like it's something that I want to do. So we are utilizing some different electrical things and upgrading some electric, adding some additional circuits outside of that stand alone on their own boxes. From our friend Don Ogle from Ace Electric, she gave me some great advice. Been doing it 50 years. And, you know, if Don says it'll work. And so we're doing that. Now it got down to 20, it said 26, but it got down, it felt like 18 this morning. And it's going to be cold again. We're out in West Texas. Visiting several cities out here, Valentine, Marfa, Marathon, Fort Stockton, Fort Davis. and there's so much to see out here. And so we're doing that. And so it's a good chance for us to experiment and hopefully give you some things back that not only you can apply to your house, but you can also apply to your RV, or, everything's an RV to me. It's a recreational vehicle. I don't care if it's in the back of a truck, it's a tent. If it moves to a campsite in some form or fashion, whether you pull it, drag it, goes on the roof of your truck, I don't care what it does. To me, it's an RV. It's just easier to say that. And so we're going to try to give you that information. And I want to make sure that we don't have any more audio problems. As I said earlier, for those of you just joining us, I appreciate y'all joining us on the chat. We got a brand new little cat for Christmas, and he's 4 months old. And he got up in the middle of all my setup here, and bless it, it got its toenail hung in Daddy's cords and ripped about 2/3 of my stuff down, and I so hence the reason this morning I was up since 3 getting it all done, and then we had an issue. And so I want to make sure that we can podcast, not for anything other than the fact that we want to make sure that we can maybe add something additional during the week. And we've got some other opportunities that we're looking at, but I want it to sound good. No, I want to be able to help you guys, and I want to be able to take phone calls. And so we're going to be able to do that as well. We've got that set up. So we're running tests today. This is just a test. And it's the reason that I'm in my white t-shirt, because when I ate that big old bacon and tomato sandwich this morning, which was really a small sandwich because of my weight loss, but it was one that I got just a little bit on me. So I didn't want to put that on one of my good shirts, so that we do that. But talking a lot about home improvement and changes and stuff. Now it's going to get really, really cold where I'm at tonight. I know you guys back home in East Tennessee are getting rain and decent weather. It's going to get cold. So I've put together some pipe insulation and this is temporary. So what I'm going to do is your water filter freezes. That's something that you got to be aware of. And so I'm going to wrap my water filter. Now that's masking tape, and I used it to hold it together last night so that I can open this up, put it around my water filter, and then I'll use some extreme duct tape and I'll tape that down. And then where it comes out of the top, I'll take this single piece here, and then I will make a notch in it and then bend it so that it makes the turn and covers my pipe, because my electric heated hose heats up to the bottom of the water filter. And then from that point on, it's until it gets into the tank of the house, the city water has the potential of freezing. And it froze a little bit this morning. Between 5 o'clock and 7 this morning, it froze. And where we're at, we're on well water. And so it's not good to, if everybody's running their faucets, that's going to run the well up. We don't want to do that. So we got that going on. And then we've also got the ability to take phone calls, and that's something that we'll test too, so that we can talk to you. That's the best part of what we do. I miss that. I love the things you send me in my email, rickshouseradio@gmail.com. I like the texts I get to my text line. All that stuff's great. But the most important thing I do is talk to you, because that's when we can really talk about whatever that issue is that you're having, and maybe come up with the solution together. And if I don't have the solution for it, we'll pull somebody else in. Maybe it's, Dean from GFL. You got an issue with getting some stuff hauled off, or maybe it's my buddy Evan over at Permachink, and you're trying to deal with some exterior stains that are on there that we need to work around and get around that. He knows how to do that. Or maybe it's top septic, and you got a problem with your drain field being clogged, or your black tank on your RV. Not everybody knows how to do that. They know how to do that. So we want to utilize the experts that we have. We want to take the hard parts out of it, and we want to be able to help you to get done what you need to get done. And so now that I'm stationary for a little while, as we travel as Rick's House Radio Show on the road, we're able to travel in the car, but we are able to keep our house per se, which is our travel trailer, stationary. And so I want to give you a good experience, and I want to be able to communicate. And so I'm just tickled to death to run this test today and take a few minutes here and give you a little taste of what we're going to do, make sure it sounds okay. We welcome comments on the book face, as I call it. With this, you'll be able, when we do the radio show on Saturday mornings, you'll be able to hear Skip, my producer, and you'll be able to hear people that call. When I'm podcasting during the week, when I elect to do that, and I think I'm going to start doing some more of that, about different things regarding, just little shorter versions of the show during the week, and we'll be able to take live phone calls from wherever you are and put you on. So that's something that we've accomplished today, and we're really, really excited about that. And so I'm just thankful that it's working on our YouTube channels, on Rick's House, on the book face, as I call it, and the Rick's House Radio Show on the road on the book face. So we've got that going on, and we want to look at other platforms. So we're putting all that together so that we can answer your home improvement questions and be a source for you. I've been doing this a long time. I sure don't know everything, but I've learned a lot, and I'll learn something today and I'll learn something tomorrow. And so if you're thinking about going on the road, you're thinking about getting out and traveling, I would encourage you to do it while you can. We've been fortunate that we were able to do it, and we're fortunate that we're able to do it a little bit now, not like we used to because of my health issues and my mobility. So, but, man, don't miss the chance. There's so much to see. Just where we are in West Texas, I mean, there's just so much history, things we didn't know, things we didn't even know existed, critters we didn't even know that there were, restaurants to see, and places in history where folks from David Bowie to, David Crockett to, whoever, was a part of that. And so we want to share those things with you. And I know we have a lot of folks that listen to us, and we appreciate each and every one of you that don't get a chance to see the things. You can't travel anymore. You can't do those things. So as we're able to make those travels, this is going to be something that we'll talk about. And I've got videos I want to start picking up and let you travel with us to where we're going and see the things that we see. One of the little towns out in West Texas that we're visiting, Marfa, and that's becoming kind of a celebrity hub. But they have lights out there that nobody can explain what they are. They're not quite like the Northern Lights, but they're lights that put on a show. The Milky Way. If you've never been in Big Sky Country and seen the Milky Way at night, you're missing something. It's the high desert is beautiful, and it helps me with my health conditions that I'll have from now on. But it does help some. So you can reach me during the week, rickshouseradio@gmail.com. rickshouseradio@gmail.com. And we appreciate that. And then I'll be announcing the phone numbers as we podcast and do those things. I'm going to leave this test up so you guys can check it and let me know what you think and, know how it works. And then we'll also be bringing guests in with our system that we have where they can come in and talk, and we can put a split screen up there. We can have up to 5 guests at a time. So, these are the things we're working on, and you'll find out more about it. Website, we're still working on that, but rickshouseradio@gmail.com, rickshouseradio@gmail.com. That's how you get me. And man, I look forward to talking to you, and look forward to talking to you every time I've got something to talk about, whether it's traveling down the road or something good we ate or a recipe we picked up or somebody we got to visit with that hopefully I carry a recorder with me. We can have some interviews. I mean, it's unlimited. So we're just so excited. Be patient with us. I just mash buttons till something right happens, but I promise you I'll stay after it till I get it done. And You know, if they'll let you grab them young'uns around the neck and give them a kiss and a hug, or tell a veteran or a first responder or someone that served in any capacity this nation that you appreciate their service, because without that, we don't have the freedoms that we have. So, end of the little test period here. I look forward to seeing you again, and we'll think about, and we may come on multiple times. We'll just see how it goes. I might get up in the morning and decide I want to talk. We've got lots of things to talk about. Brushing up on the products right now. I'm studying on car camping. You know, so many folks do car camping, and what you have to do to have the things that you need, whether that's a solar powered unit or a battery unit that charges so that you can keep your phones up and be safe and have lights and do all those kinds of things. And maybe you're boondocking or stealth camping, you know, all those things we want to talk about, plus all the new products that are out there. It's changing. We've got some hacks for you for how to help that travel trailer be warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer, and things to be on the lookout for so that you don't get yourself in a dangerous situation, so you can be as safe as possible. And these are things you can do. We say don't let do it yourself become do it to yourself. We're going to try to help you with that. We're going to try to help you to know whether you should try it or whether you should get somebody or hire somebody to do it. And if you don't know somebody, hopefully we do. If you know somebody that we don't know about, we need to know about them. So God bless you. Thank you for listening to us on this test. And we're going to leave it up there, and we'll talk to you soon. Again, hit me during the week at Rick's House Radio at gmail.com. And we would love to hear from you and be happy to spend our time with you. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you soon.